a new header for the channel because Wing Campus turns 8 this weekend, I believe. But yes. So come in, come vibe. We're going to be redesigning the banner because I drew the banner and I might as well draw it again, you know? But before we get doing with that, oh yeah, I guess I should clarify. It's not my birthday. It's the channel's birthday. It's the studio's birthday. My birthday is in June, so I guess we'll do a different kind of birthday stream then. We'll do my birthday stream. Is my birthday on a... When is my birthday this year? I straight up don't know. My birthday's in June 20th. Let's see. Oh, my birthday's a Monday this year. That's unfortunate. But I guess we'll do another kind of like early birthday stream at that point. But yeah, so it's the studio's birthday. It's not mine. But thank you anyway. Thank you, Ember. Hello, Kenny. And hello, Drew. Welcome in. It is everyone's collective birthday at Wing Canvas. Yes, everybody here at Wing Canvas, we all have the exact same birthday. We are born on the same day of the same hour. Our studio was sprouted from the ground, and now we are alive here today. Anywho, before we get going, though, you know, we have our little routine that we gotta do before stream, because we gotta do our little mantra before stream, because if you didn't know, our growing community is filled with tons of art nerds, and we art nerds have to stick together. So if you're an art nerd too, be sure to check out the links to our social media in the description below, and check out our website for our class offerings where you can get critique, guidance, and encouragement from our instructors, because we're not just a YouTube channel, we are an art school too. So if you'd like to support us so we can keep making free content, consider supporting us on Patreon for as little as $2 per month, where you can get access to tons of perks like my working files, critique sessions, and a huge discount on our classes that have a limited amount of spots, so be sure to check those out before they are gone. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's see here. Happy the birthday. Thank you, Newbert. Everyone gets cake. Everyone gets cake, dog. I'm super, yeah. But yeah, we're just chilling today. Feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to just vibe with me. Tell me about how you're doing. How are y'all doing, actually? How is y'all's vibe today? I've set the stream to ultra low latency, so hopefully that'll actually help me keep up with what you guys are talking about. Thank you. Thank you. It's not my birthday, but thank you. Should I just put a little thing in the corner? Like, it's not my birthday. It's Wayne Campus's birthday. Hello, Salty. Welcome in. Today's pretty smooth. That's good. Yeah, tell me about y'all's days. Tell me how y'all's days has been going. Anyways, thanks. You're just vibing, arcade cubes. Great. Love to see that. I'm good. What'd you think of your animations? They're great. I took a look at them in the Discord. This is a prompt for the Discord. I will look at your work if it's in there. I may not reply, but I'll always see it. Leave the confusion. It's more fun that way. Gotcha. I see. Troll them just enough. Stomach cramps from girl month thingy. That's how my vibes are today. Oof. Real valid of you. I understand completely. When Canvas is an Aquarius. Is it now? I'm a Gemini. I know that the internet hates Geminis. I don't know, man. I haven't done anything to you. Like, I just... All homework dead. Drawing time for you. Let's go. My homework is not done, but I'll do it eventually. My homework is actually just in the form of assignments, because when you're in university, you don't really get as much homework as you do just straight up assignments. I need to look up what this avatar looks like. I got to work a half day, which is super nice. Might draw later. Nice. Oof, yeah, salty. Big valid. Working half days, because at the studio, we kind of just, except for, like, the classes that we teach and the streams, obviously, like, it's mostly, like, we have deadlines, but it's mostly choose your own hours, so I just I end up working really late at night, which isn't good for me, but it ends up happening anyway. Because I always have other stuff to do during the day, and I feel bad about it. Okay, don't mind me, I'm just grabbing a screenshot real quick. Because I need to see what this avatar looks like. Swag! Okay. Yeah, whenever my, Yeah, just I need to know what Faye looks like. I've known her for almost 3 years now. I need to know. 3? Almost 4 years now that I think about it. Yeah, because we met in 2019. So 19, 2020, 2021. Yep, 2022. And, oh, I guess it has already been 4 years then. Because I suppose I started working at the studio in February of 2019. That's technically when I started working there. So yeah, it's been about 4 years now. Nice. The solidarity, so true. I'm definitely going to draw happy birthday. Love to see it, Drew. Love to see it. These little avatars, by the way, were done by the lovely Brennan. They're animated. So if you ever watch any of our other videos that are done by other people, I didn't make those little avatars, but I have my own little gremlin. I have my own avatar too, but like the gremlin is just the one that everybody knows, so we stick with it. Oops. Oh yes, and we're working in Photoshop today. It's mostly just because if we ever do like stuff that has to deal with assets, I will be working in Photoshop just because it's like easier that way. So I can keep everything in one place. So this is like the wing canvas banner, so I'm gonna do it in Photoshop. I forgot to name this layer. Jessie Gremlin is the best gremlin. Yes, she's very versatile. An iconic gremlin. So true. So the fun thing with these is that they're lineless. So I have to draw in order for the gremlin to fit, she has to be lineless as well. So I'm going to have to figure out how that's going to work. Ayo, any of y'all have a Nintendo Online account? Because you can get like the Yossified Miis today. Just like only if you have an online account. I know that you can get like Wii Sports, or not Wii Sports, but like Switch Sports, I guess. But it's Wii Sports for the Switch. Y'all see the Yossified Miis? Those things are wild. I'm so glad that you can just have the normal Miis too, but like those things are so scary. The second I saw them on the Nintendo Direct, I was like, what am I looking at? What's a good drawing suggestion for today? I could do something and post it in the Discord. Good question. A drawing suggestion for the day. What was I doing before this? Because I was definitely drawing. I was drawing socks. What? Get inspired by something in the room. If you have an object near you, turn it into a monster. I forgot about that. The truth. Hi. Hello, Numuik. Welcome in. Hello, Ray. I can't believe they put Wii Sports on the Switch. I'm actually so excited. For real. How many y'all Canadians? Any y'all doing anything for Family Day? Do Americans have a thing for that too? Or like the y'all southern people? Like, do you have like a thing? I think it's President's Day for you guys? I'm not sure. Or like any of you across the world. Anybody else have like a weekend off this weekend? One object-based monster coming up. Let's go. So you get at home watching Jessie celebrate her birthday. Not my birthday, but yeah. A birthday. Nah, just enjoying the break. Very valid and Basil. Staying home and playing video games. See, I'd love to do that. I think I still will, even though I know that I have stuff to do for school. I have a bunch of assignments to do. Actually, I might do an oil painting. Another one. I've been doing a lot of oil painting recently. As per Faye's suggestion, been using water-soluble oils. They're actually the best thing ever, not gonna lie. I'll never be able to work with acrylic ever again. But also, oils take forever to dry. I finished these pieces like 3 days ago, and they're still, like, not dry. You have Monday off for President's Day. Okay, so it is President's Day for Americans, then. So stop fighting it. Just accept it. It's your birthday, I guess. I'm an Aquarius now. Sheesh. I know nothing about... What's it called? Zodiacs. I like their aesthetic. I don't know anything about Zodiacs, though. All I know is that the internet hates my sign, and that's all I know. Oh, I know I'm an air sign. I know that Gemini is an air sign. I don't know if I'm sun or moon. I don't know anything about that. I don't really believe in them either. I just think that they're kind of funny. Imagine being an Aquarius. I am a Nissan. Nice, Oz. You too? Cupcake for Fia? You're also an Aquarius. Imagine being an Aquarius, Ray. I straight up don't know what you are. Hang on. That's right. Aren't you a... Aries Taurus cusp. Also... Yo, you're the cusp of power, dude. Yeah, Aries Taurus cusp. It's called the cusp of power. Oh, Will's an Aquarius, though? Understandable. You're stuck with him. Hello, Mo Arts. Welcome in. Watching Crit Roll. Nice. Ray definitely already did that. Power. I don't watch Crit Roll. Numowick does, though. Ray Numowick does. Sorry I'm late. No worries, Witchy. You're not that late. I've barely done anything. You'll notice me working a lot slower. A, it's because I'm trying to be a little more careful. B, I'm talking a lot. And my brain hasn't completely activated, despite me being awake for... It's 4, 3, 2, 1... 12, 11, 10, about 6-7 hours. I've been awake since 9:30ish. I didn't get out of bed until like maybe 11. This is what my days have been like. I've been so like, I've been in such a haze. I don't know what's wrong with me. Crit Roll show pretty good. Oh, you mean Vox Machina? Yeah, it looks really good. Titmouse is really good, yeah. It's a good studio. I'm working on a new OC animation origin. Very nice. How are you guys? I'm doing alright, Witchy. Hope you're doing alright too. How's your day been? It's a real chill stream today. We're not really doing much. I'm actually Leo from the Zodiac stuff. I mean, I don't know much. Oh, you don't know much about Zodiacs. Yeah, valid. Yeah, no, I don't know. You know what I'm tempted to do? Because, like, I have an in-person class. I have a bunch of in-person classes next week. I have 3. And, like, I'll be in... Because Monday, we don't have classes. And then Tuesday, as a result of Monday not having classes, my tutorials that are on Tuesday will not be happening, but my late class will be happening on Tuesday night. Because usually Tuesdays I'd be out from like for like almost 15 hours. So I'll be out from like 6 a.m. to like I'll get home by maybe oh gosh, I'm gonna be getting home by 8. Because I have to leave by 6. My last class is at 6 p.m. My last class ends at around 6 p.m. So I'll be getting home at around like 8 or something. Oh my gosh. Yo, I'm gonna be busted by the next day. Because then I still have to get up by 9 the next day. For another class that will last until maybe 3 o'clock. And then I'll get home at 5. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Tuesdays are the worst. They have 3 classes. But yeah, next week is only 1 class. So I have to go down by 3 and then... So I'll have to leave my house at maybe 12-ish. But there's one class that, like, my prof was straight up like, don't come to class in clothes that you like, because you're going to be throwing a lot of materials around. So come in something that you hate wearing. And I'm like, well, I also have, like, an apron from Wing Canvas from way back when we were in the live studios. Like, maybe I'll wear that. I'm like, I could, because, like, okay, like, my university is, like, you can also purchase, like, aprons with the university logo on it. I still want my university, like, hoodie, but, like, you know. You bought 15 books today, so I'm just sorting my bookshelves. I have no room, got too many books, valid. It's a big oof, yeah. Post 4 p.m. classes sound like a nightmare. They're like, I like late classes. The latest class that I've ever had was from 6 till 9. That was at my old college. Like, I had a class that started at 6 p.m., ended at 9 p.m. That was a really late class. I'd get home by maybe 10. Asa, welcome in, Cryo. I bought too many books to name them all. I always say that I buy too many books too. Like, I don't even buy that many books. It's just like I buy them and then I never read them. I have a good like 4 or 5 Stephen King books and I've read one of them. I read Pet Sematary and then like I never read any of the others. What else do I have? I have It. I have The Stand. I have The Institution, I think is one of them. And like I think I have one more and I don't remember which one it is. But I only read Pet Sematary, and like all the others are just sitting there. I'm like, I really wanted to read The Institution because it fascinated me, but I didn't read any of the others, and I really should. I don't know why I'm being so clean with it. This is the sketching phase. Books? Yes, Cryo, books. Your brand! Oh my god. We're talking about Lovely Witchy buys too many books, and now I'm talking about how many books I have that I just don't read. I still need to finish like the Trials of Apollo. I have the 4th one just sitting and I haven't read it, and I know that the 5th one came out, and then I know that there's going to be another series with Nico and Will, which I have to read. Like that's like there's no way I'm missing out on that. But I haven't even finished the Trials of Apollo yet. I don't even remember what happens. I love Rick Riordan. I put moratorium on buying new books because I kept buying them faster than I can read them. Valid. I'm still working my way through Way of Kings. Nice. I have easily over 200 books. I bought so many books and not read them. I just buy and buy and buy. That's me with like art supplies. That was me with art supplies. I too love reading. I can just never find the time. I'm so sad. Like, I never have the time to. I gotta like pick and choose what I do, you know? In like my free time, and like half the time it's literally just the one thing that I have the most urge to do is just draw. Yo, hello Utakano, welcome in. Hang on, I'm trying to think, because I know okay, I'm trying to think of how to translate this to here. Let's do this. I don't think Faye is in. I don't know if her hair is still this long. I don't think it is. Hang on. Looks up references of my boss. Okay. I haven't thought of Trials of Apollo in a long while. I finished book 1 and just never came back. I need to just read the entire series at once so I don't forget in between. See, that's what I did. I had already read all 5 of like the original Percy Jackson. Right. And then I was like, okay, I never finished The Heroes of Olympus, so I gotta go do that. And I did. And I read all 5 books in like 2 or 3 days. And then, like, this was back in high school. And then the Trials of Apollo had started coming out. So I was like, okay, I'll do that now. I can't see. I can't tell how long her hair is. Where's the interview with me? Is it still cut off here too? Oh, it's not. Okay, wait. Oh no, but she's wearing a black shirt. I can't see where the hair cuts off. I'm sorry. You can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm looking off to the side of videos of Faye so I can see how long her hair is. Man. Okay, it's fine. I'll just guess. Sketch is looking amazing, thank you. Gonna be honest, I've not read Percy Jackson. Oh, it's a classic. It is a classic. Rick Riordan is everything I want to be as a writer. I read Heroes of Olympus as it was coming out. I don't always pre-order the copies, but it just meant I forgot what the story was about by the time I got the next one. So true. Your hair got really long because of COVID? Okay, like how long? Can you tell me? I don't know how long is really long. Jessie, I'm extremely confused between a pen tablet and iPad budget. Currently, I'm struggling with the pen tab. What tablet you looking at? Because that matters. And remember that if you have a pen tablet, you don't need to get the most expensive one first. Like, you can get, like... This hand is too big. You can get, like, a nice, like, fairly cheap one, especially if it's like your first one. Like, don't worry about it being like super, super crazy. Mid back, we'll probably chop it off and go shoulder a bit soon. Okay. I'll keep it kind of shoulder-ish then. I'll just kind of keep it around here for thoughts of the future. I have a question. Does Gremlin Jessie have legs? This is crucial. Yes, she does. I have other doodles of Gremlin Jessie. This is just like, oh, let me save this actually, before I show you that, because we're on Photoshop. I can show you all my files. Well, not all of them, but I can show you some of my files. I have a lot of doodles of Gremlin Jessie, like, cause I don't only use her for wing canvas. I started drawing my Gremlin self like years ago. It just became like, it's just now how I draw myself. So like, so now I use them for reactions too. I have full body ones. I know I do. Oh yeah, here's a good one. Yeah, I got legs. It's just like they're like stick figure legs. It's I use this one really often. But yeah, I've got legs. That's how this is just how I draw myself now though. I used a $60 tablet for 3 to 4 years. It took most of my way through drawing until recently, yeah. I went to look at laptops today because I want to buy one for art stuff. Looking at buying a drawing tablet too. Nice. Gremlin Jessie has legs for crime. Yes. iPad budget versus a Huion 611? Or I don't know what an HS 611 is. Do you know what the company is? Oh, I'm so glad that you made the Pepe Gremlin. I used it today. Nice. Which one? The Pepe Hands one? That's a good one. My favorite is still Jessie Poggers. I think that one's pretty sick. Beautiful, thank you. Is still Huion? Okay. HS 611. Let's just Google this. Oh, a canvas? Get a canvas. What? Totally. This thing is huge. Oh. No, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay. Realized today's Friday, not Saturday. I was wondering why you're streaming. Well, it's Friday. It is Friday. Okay, so it really depends. Like, some people really like iPads because it's like you can look down at the screen, you can work with it. The programs that you have on an iPad are a little bit more limited, though. That's the difference. So, like, if you're working on an iPad, like, Photoshop, you always have to pay subscription, but Clip Studio, you also have to pay subscription, so it's not just a one-time thing. You're limited mostly to, like, Procreate and, like, Ibis Paint, and there's Medibang as well. Medibang on the tablet is not that great. But you're more limited on a tablet. A lot of like the really good programs just aren't available as they are on like a PC or a laptop or a Mac or whatever you use. Oh goodness, what happened there? So you may be better off like getting a tablet that can attach to your computer. Yeah, I have an iPad. You use Clip Studio. Yeah. He says, my main concern is that it's possible to draw detail art with a pen tab. Oh, it is super possible to draw detail. I'm using a pen tablet right now. It's super easy. You just gotta get used to it, that's all. Happy birthday, thanks. It's not my birthday, it's the studio's birthday. But yes, happy birthday to the studio. My birthday is in the summer. I was born on the summer solstice. Clip Studio can be single payment. It's single payment if it's on PC. If it's the app, then it's not. I've been testing out drawing on an iPad recently. I don't think I vibe with it as much, to be honest. Yeah, that's fair. I have a close friend. He uses an iPad, and he has Procreate on it. It's not bad. I don't like the feel of the pen that much. It has a nice weight to it. I just generally don't like the feeling of it. Procreate's also a little too simple for me. I've never been a really big fan of Procreate. Like, it creates really, really nice looking stuff. It's just, it's not for me. That's all. It's totally okay if you use it, though. Good to know, thank you. No worries. Procreate's pretty nice. Yeah, Procreate's okay. You don't really vibe with Procreate. Yeah, it's to each their own, right? Like, I'm not... How about you in the apron? Let's just put us in the aprons. Like, I don't I don't hate Procreate. I don't hate it. I think it's alright. Is I think that it doesn't have, like, when you use stuff like Clip and Photoshop for such a long time, like, you get used to the really, really intense, like, UIs and stuff. So, like, switching to Procreate, which is, like, much simpler by comparison, is, like, it's very, very different. I don't like Procreate's brush engine. Doesn't give me the feel that I need what to do. Super true. I feel like Procreate's brushes are a little bit whack. Like, I feel like they don't handle as nicely. Same as the interface. Yeah, the interface is, like, really, really... The interface for Procreate is, like, it's, like, nice and simple. That's what a lot of people like about it. It's really, really simple. I don't vibe with simple, though. That's the... Clearly, I use Photoshop and Clip Studio Paint. So, I know so many beginners who, like, they're like, oh, I've heard so much about Clip, I'm gonna try it. And they go, and they get intimidated instantly, and then they never go back. Oh, heavens. And, like, fair enough. It's a really intense-looking program. Not beginner-friendly at all, but it's a really, really good time once you get used to it. This style is not mine. I love complex programs so much. Super true. I love my super complex programs. It's just a lot more fun to work with. Because it's like, there's a lot more possibilities, you know? In chat right now. Gotta go, be back later, but thanks for making me look pretty. No worries. Oz, who's in chat right now, Ozarov, he described it the best way, where it's like, it's great for beginners, but like, if you're used to, like, a lot of, like, simpler programs, it's great for beginners, but like, if you work with other stuff for a while, you start to notice all the little things that it's missing that make your life a lot easier, and it's like, you kind of get annoyed by that. That's good enough. I do want to see Gremlin Faye at some point. I got you. I can draw the whole studio as gremlins. That won't take very long. I still use the iPad to draw when I'm out and about, but I don't use it for actual proper work. Yeah. It's me with my Surface. Like, if I'm drawing stuff on my Surface, it's usually doodling. Sometimes I work with finished work on the Surface, but not often. That being said, I learn something new about Clip every day. Oh yeah, for sure. All right, let's find. Let's not get rid of this. Let's find Arruniya's icon. She's got to be in here somewhere. Let's see. This is English, Johnning. Ooh, there it is. Just had to find one of her live streams. Go away. Okay, there we go. Don't mind me. That little, like, dip in the brightness is me finding a thing. And let's flip this. Nice. So that I can have her facing the other way. Medibank is free. I'm considering Clip Studio if I get better digital art. For sure. Yeah, Medibank is one of the examples. It's like, Medibank is really good if, like, you're not used to more big advanced programs, but, like, if you are, then it, like, it feels empty, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like there's something missing. Just make sure one of the gremlins is spring-loaded. Absolutely true. Spring-loaded, dog. That's an old reference. Yeah, Medibang, I think one of the choices that a lot of people go for, if they have an iPad or like a tablet or phone, the one that people choose is Ibis Paint or IBIS. I just call it Ibis, it's easier. Ibis Paint. They use Ibis Paint. They use, I think a lot of beginners like Krita as well. I don't like Krita. That's just a thing that, like, I don't like. I don't like Krita. Just because its UI is really, really different. A lot of their shortcuts on Krita just don't make sense. I don't get it. I don't. Call me old. I just don't like Krita that much. It's fine if you like Krita. I just don't. And she got, like, the heart-shaped mouth. Hope to see you on Sunday for live cartooning painting workshops with Arruniya. Super true. We have live cartooning workshops with Arruniya on Family Day or on Monday. If you want to hop in for those, they'll be really fun. Chris Pratt be upon ye. So true. That's from the Secret Stream. Yes, it was. Midibang, Creta, and Ibis Painter, all pretty good choices if you're looking for free programs. Super true. Yeah. Creta is nasty. I tried it for the first program. It's super wonky. It's like, Creta is not bad. It has a lot of good functions, but it's just, it doesn't meld well with other programs. So if you ever switch out of it, you're kind of stuck. That's the best way that I can describe it. I've tried Procreate, Autodesk, Sketchbook, Ibis Paint, and Clip. Clip Studio is the only one I kind of get along with. Valid. Autodesk Sketchbook I don't like either. I use Ibis. It's pretty good as a program, not terrible with ads. Yeah. I'll critic give me migraines. Valid. Back in my old days, I switched program every few months, so I tried most programs out. Yeah. Some people say that Ibis is laggy for them. Really? A lot of people that I say, it's like, they just say that, like, Ibis is it's, like, alright, but it's, like, the easiest one for them to use, as far as I can tell. I've tried it myself. I think Ibis is okay, at best. Again, I'm a snob. Like, if you like it, don't listen to me. But, like, you know. Krita has that annoying Windows 98 vibe. Valid. Yeah, when I was younger, I think the people around me, they switched between, like, Clip and Paint Tool Sci. But, like, not the legal version of Paint Tool Sci. So they would just, like, kind of rip it all the time. I had Photoshop. I've always had Photoshop since I was, like, a kid. So, like, I've, like, only ever had Photoshop. Yeah, we're hosting 2 art workshops this Sunday. 2 art workshops on Sunday. Come join in. Come join in on the fun. I don't think I'll be there, but there will be lovely Arruniya, who's going to be painting with us. Paint Tool Sci was a massive when I was younger. I used it for a long time. Oh, yeah. I tried Paint Tool Sci at one point. I got a quote-unquote legal version. And I tried it out. I didn't really like it that much. Again, Photoshop handles really differently from, like, the more Illustrator-y programs. I'm used to it now, but it handled a little bit differently, and I was like, I don't like this. Are the art workshops in person? No, they are online. They will be on the YouTube channel. They are going to be done traditionally, though. So the art workshops are going to be done with paints. It's a painting workshop. If I remember correctly. Right, Daria? I don't remember exactly. I'm excited that I'm getting... I'm excited I'm getting a... Oh, hang on. Let me read this again. Oh, you're getting a student discount through your college and can finally get the whole Adobe bundle with Photoshop and Animate. Yes. Depending on your school, yeah, you can definitely get, like... the, like... Adobe suite for free. My school does that too, but like I already have the Adobe suite. I only ever need Photoshop, so I never bothered with anything else. So I have the photographer's bundle, which is like a little bit cheaper. So then I can also have Adobe Raw Editor, which is for like raw photography. Or like if you take a photo, you can take a raw photo, which is like better to edit on than like a normal JPEG. Step-by-step cartooning painting lesson. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of our other instructors. It's Arruniya, who I am currently drawing right now. Lovely Arruniya. One of the OGs of the studio. She's been around way longer than I have. Arruniya's lovely. She's a lovely person. Lovely human being. Amazing painter. I remember seeing her serious painting live. We went to the same university. Or she went to the same university that I am currently going to. But like I've seen like some of her like more serious work. It's really, really pretty. It's really good stuff. I was finally gonna buy Photoshop recently. The price is a bit silly. Oh, absolutely. I cannot believe that I paid for it. I think the only reason I do is because I need Photoshop on the cloud. That's the only reason. For, like, work purposes. I also take a look at it. Yeah. Need Photoshop for one of my classes. I ended up just being cheaper to get the bundle than just PS. Oh, it's always cheaper. Yeah. It's cheaper to get the bundle compared to just Photoshop. It's like, it's a weird thing. Like, they love to, like, make just the single program way more expensive, which is really weird. Yeah, I need it for school. It's valid. Do they not offer it there? Because, like, usually when you go to a college or uni, they, like, offer you the bundle for free as per your student. Like, you can sign up with your, or sign in with your student account, and it'll, like, what's it called? Yeah, like, you sign in with your student account, and it's, like, already there for you. Oh, heavens. I asked the teacher, and the teacher said I had to pay. Bruh? What kind of college? Alright, I guess. Good morning, afternoon, how is everyone? I'm doing alright, Chipster. Hope you're doing good. Bruh out of 10. Yeah, so true. Reminded me, back in the day when I started out, I used to use Adobe Sketch, Adobe Illustrate. Adobe Illustrate? You mean Illustrator or Adobe Illustrate? Adobe Sketch. I don't know what Adobe Sketch is. My school's art program is literally non-existent, so I can't imagine there's anything Adobe related. Valid. Yeah. If it's not art related, then obviously you're not gonna get the suite for free, but, you know. At both schools, post-secondary schools I went to, they offered the Adobe suite for free with your account. But I could never remember my logins for my school account at school, so I just used my own Adobe account. Community college, oof. Oh, valid. You started off on GIMP. It's a wonder you kept making digital art. GIMP is a time. I tried using GIMP. I couldn't. As a friend of, an old friend of mine, she used to, I haven't talked to her in years. She was like, I've been using GIMP to try digital work. I kind of looked at her and I was like, you're using what? And she goes, you know, this program. And I'm like, I've never heard of this program before. She's like, you've never heard of this? And I'm like, no. I'm like, what is this? She's like, I don't know, it was online. And I googled it, and it's like, it's supposed to be like a photo editor, not really like a... It's supposed to be like a Photoshop if it full tilted into photo editing. And I was kind of looking through it, and I'm like, bro, what is this? Again, no hate if you actually use GIMP. I do not care. But, like, just letting you know that I think you're insane. That's a joke. That's a meme. I'm memeing. Chill. The apps you mentioned don't even exist anymore? Yeah, I've never heard of them. GIMP is where you started too. It wasn't half bad in my opinion. Then you got clipped. Then I understood how painful it was. Yup. Like, I like to switch between clip and PS, right? For convenience sake. Or not convenience sake, but for, like... Well, I guess for convenience sake, because I need Photoshop for multiple things, right? It's not like it's not like I just illustrate on Photoshop. Because I have to do photo editing as well, and all that fun jazz. So it's not like I just illustrate, so I need both of them. But... It's like, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I tried GIMP, it had nice brushes. I don't remember the brushes on GIMP. I remember not liking them. That's all I remember. If you like them, though, you know, all more power to you. I'm working on this object monster, Jessie. I'm trying to figure out where the teeth go. They don't know it doesn't need teeth. What's the object? GIMP is good for making quick meme edits on the fly. Super true. I used Photoshop for a while. People use it for a reason. It is genuinely good. It is genuinely good to draw in. Yeah, it's quite nice. I do like Photoshop a lot. Like, as much as I hate Adobe, I do like Photoshop. It's an unhealthy relationship that I have with this program. I love clip to the point I'm dropping PS 100%. Valid. Yeah, a lot of people do. Being a PC monster. Let me look at my PC. What do we have in here? What could you use as teeth? Well, you got a motherboard. You could use RAM sticks as teeth. You could use bits of the chips as teeth. Love Clip so much. Clip is a really, really nice program. It really is nice. And then I will be here. The gremlin between your walls. I am living in your walls. That's where I am currently. You started off on Autodesk, Daria, yeah. Autodesk is another program that's like really, really nice if you want it to work like a sketchbook. Like, Autodesk is like a sketchbook program. Like, it's not like a program where you make a lot of really, really finished work, I think. Autodesk is a really, like, from my experience with it anyway, because Autodesk is like really, really simple. That's why they call it Autodesk Sketchbook. Because, like, you can make a lot of really, really good, like, sketchier looking work with it. But I still use Photoshop as my sketchbook. The amount of sketch pieces that I have, like, it's immaculate. It's incredible. I forgot the name, but there's a website where you can get old and discontinued programs. You might be able to find them there if you ever want to relive the trauma. Valid. I'm not an artist. I do it as a hobby. Valid. Yep. I'm determined to search the apps I started off on. Okay. So that's what I keep hearing on my roof. I thought it was a mouse, but nope, it's you. Nope, it's me. Yeah, I am the wall people. If you ever hear anything bumping in the night, it is actually me just kind of scuttling around. I will pet your pets. I will give your pets lots of pats, and I'll raid your fridge. And I will steal your snacks. So true. Does Gremlin Jessie skitter or scurry? What sound do they make crawling between the walls? You will know it is me if you hear the jangling of earrings and, like, mild cackling. That's me. I definitely skitter. She definitely skitters. Like, it sounds like a, you know, like, have you ever seen a video of a wolf spider? You ever see a video of, like, people handling a wolf spider? The things with wolf spiders is that, like, their legs, like, they make a noise when they walk, because when they scurry, they have, like, a, I don't exactly know what it is, but, like, they have a certain noise that they make when they walk because of things, like, rubbing up against each other. So, like, that's the sound that Gremlin Jessie makes, for sure. If you ever catch her somewhere, that's Gremlin Jessie's. If you ever see a video of a wolf spider being handled, a wolf spider handling, that's what it sounds like. Loving this new informative Gremlin lore, for sure. Absolutely. Found what happened to Adobe Sketch. It's officially ended on January 10th, 2022. Oh, it's Adobe Fresco now? If you use Adobe Fresco, bro, I can't use Adobe Fresco. It's Adobe's, like, Procreate. It's the worst thing ever. It's actually, like, because Procreate, like, as much as, I don't really like Procreate, but Procreate is, like, it's not really laggy. It's pretty fast. Adobe Fresco is absolutely, like, the most laggy. It's so hard to use. It's actually the worst thing in the world. Okay, it can't fit me here. Where do I go then? Should I just be down here? Yeah, I'll be like a little, yeah, hang on. I got this, jam. Here's my Adobe Fresco tutorial by Procreate, so true. Is the 24 of age too late to study art? Absolutely not. It is never too late to start with art. Absolutely never. Never is it too late to start with art. You start art at whatever age you feel comfortable with. Yeah. I've been doing art. I'm turning 21 this year. I've been doing art since I was like a baby. All right. I started doing digital when I was around 13. All right. Like you can do art at absolutely any age. It is never too Here's my Procreate tutorial by Photoshop. Valid. It is never too late to start art. Never, never, never. Art is like a thing that you can just pick up whenever the heck you want, man. Like, one of the most famous artists of all time, Yayoi Kusama, her success came when she was around the age of 50. It's like Yayoi was like, she was an artist her whole life, but she really became successful when she hit 50. And even then, like, if you're not really looking for, like, a career in art, that's even easier. You just start whenever the heck you want. You don't even need to worry about anything, dude. The hobbyists have the best time, because they don't need to worry about anything, you know? Art is a career. It's a weird place to be, but it's still never too late. Ever. You know? Starting art later is probably easier, because you can learn faster if you're sentient enough to learn intentionally. The truth, yeah. It's just it's I find that when you learn art later, it's a bit tougher for it to like stick in a weird way, just because like you didn't really have that time to experiment as much as when you were a kid, or to experiment with like head empty, no thoughts, you know. But it is never too late to start art. Just do it, man. It's a good time. Listen, my favorite thing about being an artist is that reality can be whatever the heck you want. Right? And I have an urge to, like, for something to be real, I can make it real. That's the best thing about being an artist, you know? If you just decide one day, like I did in high school, you know, if I just decide one day, like, yeah, I want to see what Kratos would look like in, Oakleys and Crocs and dad board shorts, you know? I can do that. And I did. You know? As an artist, you can make absolutely anything you want a reality, and that's the beauty of it. It's a terrible power. It's a horrifying power that you can have, but it is a power that you have. Ooh, Jessie, what's the... Oh, yeah, Ingrid's so bad, valid, yeah. Jessie, what's the oldest drawing you've still got? If you have extremely old ones, show? Show? Oh, did I bring those downstairs? I might have. My oldest artwork is from 2006. I know I still have it. I might have brought it downstairs, though. Oh, no. Some of it's still here. Alright. Let's see here. Give me a minute. My oldest art, huh? Yeah, I've got stuff from when I was a toddler, for real. Because, like, I hope you can still hear me. I don't throw out my artwork. So, like, I just kind of always have it with me. So, like, I got... Alright. I guess we're pulling up the camera for this one. Wait, let me turn off this light, then, because it's really purple right now. Okay, unplug. Thank you. Alright. Bob Ross started painting later in his life. He used to be a drill sergeant, and after a time, he became a painter to cope. Valid, yeah. I didn't pick up drawing at all until I was 12, and I remember thinking it was late, yeah. I started working in investment banking this month, and I love it, but I've always had a great sense of regret that I never learned art in a structured way. That's okay. It's nice to have art as a hobby alongside your main thing. I know a friend who draws frightening, yeah. I've been doing art since I was 5. I'm not turning 13. I'm not 13, turning 14 soon. Valid, yeah. Some people just choose to use their powers for evil. Yeah, me. Ancient Jessie Art. It's a terrifying power to have. See Drawfee for references and examples. Super true. Yeah. No, like, I've got like a whole, like, stack of, like, ancient art of mine. For real. Like, good heavens. I don't know what this is. It was just I don't know what this... A lot of this is preschool work. Right? So a lot of it is stuff that I did in, like, preschool. So it's, like, ancient, whatever. I had a really big obsession with drawing elephants. So a lot of, like, my old work is, like, elephants and unicorns and stuff. It's actually, like, it's on, like... it's on, like, construction paper. This Arial stickers. I don't want to get copyrighted. It's, like, actually, like, a whole, like, stack of stuff in here. It's all construction paper, though. There's a really good one in here somewhere that I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Sorry for my disheveled appearance, by the way. I didn't expect to come on camera. Yeah, I liked horses a lot. Horses and... It's amazing. I was never a horse girl, though. What is this? Ayo, why is that? Why is there one? There's one Pegasus there who's lighting up, dude. I don't know what's happening there. Is that a pool? I love kid art so much. There's a lot happening here. Happy birthday, studio. Thanks, Kay. Welcome in. We're looking at my room tour. No, we're not doing a room tour. There's too much happening back here. There's too much happening back here. Yeah, face cam. Let's go. First drawing was the rough draft of Gremlin, Jessie. So true. Prophetic Jessie. Yeah. Oh, look at me experimenting with black. With the black. You can't see it. Oh, you can kind of. It's like, it's glitter pen though. You can't really see it. Child Jessie draws a horse about the same as current me. So true. I'm sorry, that was mean. I didn't mean... Oh, here's an elephant, kind of. Yeah, so these are like... Yeah, this is great. You see my lack of ear and the elephant here? I drew a lot of elephants. I love the eyelashes. They're really nice. Didn't realize till now. My greatest apologies for that. Happy birthday. Thank you. It's not my birthday, but it's the studio's birthday. But thank you. That's fabulous. Yeah, these are a time. You've seen my mind horse. It's just true. Okay. Hey, yo, these unicorns got tutus. For real. What's happening there? Super Saiyan Blue Pegasus, so true. Oh, here's an elephant. I think it's playing... Why are there so many 6s on this? Yo, I was summoning demons. Like, for real. You see, like, the... Can you see that? This camera sucks. It's just, like... It's like an elephant. It has, like, a baseball bat. Is coffee and whatever. Is it like a baseball tournament? You see all those 6s though? I knew as a kid. I knew what my brand was gonna be. You know? The 6s I'm dead, actually, right? That's how the gremlin was summoned. The truth. The truth. Elephant with a baseball bat as a threat. Yeah. There's a lot of... Now we're getting into the elephants. There's a lot of elephants here. Here's one with lipstick and, like, nail polish. This is a good time. Sorry, this became like a whole thing. Now we're just looking at my old art. I'll get back to what we're planning soon. That's some dinosaurs. Okay. Yeah. There's a really, really good one in here somewhere. That's like, it's a bunch of unicorns and then a bunch of 6s written in red. It's really funny. It's like, it was a worksheet and I was supposed to be practicing how to write the number 6. But it ended up looking like some kind of ritual. It's really fun. Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's actually like in 3s too. That's the funniest bit for me. I think I tried to spell presentation here. That's not how you spell presentation, Miss Ma'am. But oh, man. Yeah, no, I don't anyway. Mom used to save my art when I was a kid. She actually had it for years. A drawing I did of a foot for class. My most photorealistic drawing ever. Nice. I'm here for it. I'm glad. It's not an art stream if we don't go off on an unrelated tangent. It's so true. So true. It's not a video by me if we don't go on some kind of unrelated tangent. For real, though. I have, like, an old folder of... Hello, do a peep, welcome in. I have an old folder of, like... Oh my god. What's it called? Sorry, this drawer that had all these in doubles as my snack drawer, so this is like, I had to take a bunch of stuff out, and now it's like, you know. Anyway. This is incredible. It's pretty great, yeah. There we go. That's all you get for me today. Jessie's first cult horror, so true. But yeah, no, I was like, I have a folder. I know I brought that one downstairs, but I have a folder of all of my original comics as well. Those date back to 2008 for sure. These ones were for sure 2005, 2006. Maybe earlier, because if there's preschool in there, that's probably 2004. So, like, super, super old. But yeah, really, really old work. My comics, the earliest comic definitely was back in 2000, 2006, probably. There was one I know that was from, if I was 8, 2009-ish. Yeah, 2009-ish, 2008-ish. I need to find the skull I drew one time. I accidentally walked into art class thinking it was Spanish. Understandable. Yeah, no, I have a lot of really, really old artwork just kind of lying around. I like to look back on it. My oldest, most comprehensible artwork is definitely around 2009, I want to say. 2009, 2010. Because that's when I really started to, like, delve into comics and character art and whatever. Oops. There we go. Now I can actually do this fun jazz. Now I can get it to lining. Woo! Yeah, no, some of my oldest work, like, it's ancient. It is ancient. The stuff that I still have around. My oldest digital work, well, 2013. I don't know if I still have it. I should. I might. First digital art attempt. Yep, there it is. I don't think I had, like, I didn't know what layers were. I didn't know what a background layer was. So I did it all with, like, a kind of fuzzy... I did it with... It was a default brush. This is Photoshop CS5. I did it with this thing. Yeah! I did it on that brush. And it's, like, super, like, blurry. I had a tablet that didn't have pen pressure. Or at least it did have pen pressure, but it wasn't that good. So, like, it's super, super sketchy. You peep that gold from Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver. Like, I had no clue how to work. I love that hand so much. I had no clue how to work a tablet at all. So it was a lot of me just kind of like, oh my gosh, look, I'm doing digital mom, right? You know? I had no clue what I was doing. Looking back, it's the funniest thing ever. My first digital painting was really funny too, actually. Oh, bye, Salty. Have you ever tried comics? I'm a comic artist. My old DeviantArt is still up in case I ever need to humble myself. Me. My old DeviantArt is also up. I don't think you'll ever be able to find it because it does not have my current username. If you do end up finding it, you get special Jessie points. It's like cryptocurrency, except no, you know what? It's exactly like crypto because it's just as useless. No, I'm not joking, but we're not gonna get into that. Anyway. But yeah, I'm a comic artist. Utakano. That's what I do. That's why I'm saying, like, I have some of my oldest comics because I am a comic artist. So, like, now I actually delve into comics a lot more. Jessie Scavenger Hunt it is, then if you want to go looking, you definitely can. You know what, I'm just going to rely on color for that portion. I am not going to bother with the lines for the lips because it may just look better if it's colored only. I am going to line all these, though, just because I kind of want to blend the styles a little bit. It's like Dogecoin has no use, but everyone wants one. I do not want one. I'm okay with not having one. I kind of like the planet that we live on, so what other old art do I have? Sorry, that's just kind of like the topic that's on my brain now. You know what? Let's compare my old, like, because I have, like, a really old digital painting that should be lying around somewhere. Oh, here it is, yeah. This is my first attempt at digital painting. It should have a year on it. Yeah, 2014. This is my first digital painting. That's when my signature used to be that. My signature is now, like... That's my signature. But, like, this is, like, the... Well, that's kind of far from what my actual signature is. It's more like... That's my signature. Yeah, and then whatever year it is, I usually put in here if I'm signing an artwork. Yeah, this was 2014, so this is, like, the first digital painting I ever did. I didn't really know how stuff worked, so it's a lot of, like, the blur tool and the smudge. It's really funny. That's, like, my most ancient digital painting. Do I have my most recent? One of my most recent is definitely, like... It's definitely this one. Yeah. It's really funny how different it is. Like... Look at that technique change. It's like you look at the brush strokes in here versus like here. Because I like to keep my brush strokes really visible now. But I like the difference. There's one that I did for school as well that's like different too. It's like, hang on. Is semester 1. Illustrative concepts. Yes, this one. Again, different approach. Right. It's like I still like to... This one's a lot softer than this one. This one's a lot rougher. This was an hour and a half kind of study. This one was maybe 5 hours. But yeah, really, really different. Compared to, you know, 2014, 2021. This is also 2021. But, yeah. What years can do, my friends? Just practice. Designing a character based on jewelry is really not easy. My weird dress visual library is very shallow. That's okay. I love designing characters based off of objects. Like, designing on jewelry, I'd recommend not only using jewelry. I'd try to find a lot of stuff that's within the same vein. If you're going off of the one that I chose for you, then go and look at, Rococo chandeliers and, architecture. I never had a DeviantArt, if I'm gonna be honest. Valid. What do you think about drawing in short intervals, like 10 minutes, break, 10 minutes, break? For me, it doesn't keep me focused. It helps a lot of people, but if I take a break every 10 minutes, I'll never get anything done. So usually for me, it's like I'll draw for like an hour, and then I'll take a good, like, maybe 10, 5-minute break, and then I'll get back into it. But drawing in short intervals, it's really up to you. Like, it depends on what works for you. That's just a method that doesn't work for me. Man, it's really fun to be a comic artist. It's just you can make a story as extravagant as Avatar of a It's really fun to be a comic artist. It's just like you can make a story as extravagant as Avatar at the fraction of the money. Fraction of the money, but it takes a toll on you. No, I'm not gonna lie. Working on comics, like working on Grayson, is like really, really fun. But I haven't uploaded in a really long time because I'm just so burnt on it. So, like, because it takes a lot of time, right? No matter what. So, like, it's fun, but it depends on, you know, your willingness. You know? I always draw for 30 minutes, then break for 5 or 10 unless I'm caught up in the moment. Yeah, valid. I know that man. I feel like that man was mean to me in a different life. Yeah. Do you have more art from high school? For sure. Art from high school. I'm trying to think of like what finished works I had from high school. Sorry, I gotta go. It's a little late here. I enjoyed the stream. Happy birthday, studio. Thank you, Cupcake for Fia. Thanks for joining. Found some pages from a comic a friend and I were making. I'm updating it digitally at the moment. Nice. Found my first digital art. OMG. Nice. Usually do a little burst like 30 to 40 minutes and break. Yeah. Art from high school. I'm trying to think. I don't think Ray is still in, but like if she is, let me know. Tell me one of the pieces that you remember of mine. Because I'm trying to think. Now I'm like, oh man, high school art pieces. Because I did a lot in high school, like a lot. A lot of it's embarrassing. I want to see if like I can find any that's like okay to show. Because I did a lot. I realized by doing a case study how many similarities as manga comics have to cinematography. Exactly. I always teach I teach comics the same way that you would teach cinematics. Because it's just like, they're very, very similar. Like, you gotta think of your shot types while you work. Oh, man. That's some early college stuff. Oh, there's some late high school stuff. I'm going through my phone, by the way. This is how, like, I'm... Well, this one's fine. Let's see. What's this one called again? I straight up don't remember. Pantone? Okay. It's like, I have a lot of old work. Let's see. Originals. Is it in here? Oh, here's a... old high school comics. This is so old. I still like the way I kind of did these eyes here. This hand sucks. Oh, man. I haven't drawn Cal in so long. It's been actual ages. This arm anatomy is really wrong. This is high school. So this is some, like, grade 12 kind of high school stuff. I'm not letting you read the words. That's why I'm moving it around a lot. But... yeah, this is an old character of mine. I miss him. I need to draw him again. This side profile's still not bad, actually. My grade 12 work had a lot of life. I kind of miss it. Like, the life that my grade 12 work had. It's a little bit different than what I do right now. Just because it's very unhinged. It's very, very unhinged. I know that this one was high school. Yeah. I remember taking, like, 40 minutes on this shirt alone because I painted the statue of David for myself. The anatomy's really wrong in this one too, but like I had a lot of fun with it. I remember really liking this one. This tile thing, by the way, it's a really, really easy thing to do in digital, but I definitely did it wrong. But it's whatever, you know. I just wanted the aesthetic. I wanted this as a laptop background. That's literally all I wanted with it. Finally finished sorting your bookshelves. Let's go. Made the first draft of your story in 1.5 years. Missed an important internship. It was totally worth it. My current webcomic, I think I planned for like a week. And then I just started uploading it as like an Inktober thing. And then I just started uploading it as a comic. What's it on? I don't think it's still at 14K on Webtoon, is it? I don't remember. I haven't checked Grayson in ages. I probably should. Where's my dashboard? There we go. Yeah, it's okay. It's still at 14K. Yeah, 1489. That's what mine is right now. I don't know what happened. It's just one day I woke up and I had over 10K people reading, but like it was like I think planning for a comic is the smart thing. I wasn't smart. I still am not smart. I have it planned out, just not written anywhere, you know? Because I'm the type that'll, like, I'll plan stuff out, but then while I'm working on it, the plot will change. And I'll be like, ooh, actually, this works better than what I had planned originally. So a lot of it is just kind of, I'm going off the top of my head. Arizona tea, yup. I needed it for the aesthetic. It was either that or it was going to be Fiji water, and I did not want to have to worry about drawing clear plastic. For real, though. That's literally how it goes. But yeah, my high school art it had a different life to it, you know? It was like, I think I've gotten it back with the art that I've been doing recently. Not exactly the same, but in a way that I like a little bit more. It's like, it feels like I've kind of gotten a spark back, and it feels really, really good. But, like, yeah, high school, I was so free in 12th grade. Like, the way that I drew my stuff. It was, like, it had a lot of energy to it. That's the best way I can describe it. It's like, I feel like I've gotten that energy back with, like, kind of taking a break from Grayson for a bit and then working on something else. Like, I missed that a lot. Jessie high school art is really cool. It was all fan art. Grade 12 was, like, 90% fan art. Before that, it was all OCs. And it still had that life to it. It was very different. Grade 12, however, I think was my favorite era. Jessie High School art just hit different. I think that's the best way I can describe it. This eye is too high up. That's what was bothering me. That's better. Heavens. Have you ever gone a long period without drawing at all? What do you mean by long period? Because, like, long period for me is, like, a day. I think the longest time that I have gone without drawing was maybe 2 or 3 days. Like, for real. Like, that's, like, in my entire life, I think the only time that I have not drawn for a long extended period of time was 2 or 3 days. Because it was a thing when I was younger. Like, if I didn't draw in, like, a sketchbook or something, or, like, a piece of paper, I would go a little bit nuts at home, and I would start drawing on myself. I remember that. Like, when I was, like, in elementary school. I remember one day I was like, I haven't drawn at all today. And I was kind of, like, sitting there, like, just chilling in my bed. And then I was like, I haven't drawn at all. So I took out a marker and started drawing on myself. And that was, like, I think I drew, that was when Pokemon X and Y came out. So I drew, like, I gave myself, like, a little, Vivillon, if you know the Pokemon, the butterfly one. I gave myself a little tattoo. It was Vivillon from Gen 6. I remember that very clearly. Days, yeah, no. 2 to 3 days has been my max, for sure. Even my art peak to high school, it's just no creative blocks, ton of free time, for sure, yeah. I don't really get creative blocks, I get motivation blocks. Like, I always have a ton of ideas. It's like, I have what I like to call my classmates, I'm like, yeah, I'm an illustration student. My idle animation is drawing, and it really is. Like, if you're talking to me and, like, I have to pay attention, I will be drawing at the same time. And that's fine, because I will be listening to you. Yeah, no, my idle animation is drawing. I have what I call my, like, absent-minded doodles, and it changes. What I absent-mindedly doodle changes depending on what I'm obsessed with at the time. So right now I have very specific characters who are my, like, absent-minded doodles. For a really long time, it was Grayson and Friends. At one point, it was my other OCs. At one point, it was Lucas from Mother 3. At one point, it was Kirby. That was another one when I was really, really young. Glaceon from Pokemon. But yeah, like, if I'm not, like, drawing anything serious, I have absent-minded doodles. I should draw more. No. I'm weird. I'm insane. Don't worry. I routinely went months without ever drawing. Part of the reason I'm not as far along as I should be. That's totally fine. Listen, okay. I've in my art block phase. I think I don't like drawing when I'm stressed with school. Valid, yeah. Consistency is everything. Any artist you like or those who've inspired you? For example, I see Linedecker. Ooh, yes, I've got tons. Just give me a second. I feel like I'm going through a major style shift. Valid, yeah. No, I find that whenever I go through brain rot, like, I get obsessed with a new thing, my style goes through a shift of some kind. Because whatever I brain rot over gives me a new set of skills to test out. My current brain rot has helped me with same face syndrome, anatomical stylization, working with geometry, posing, and foreshortening. And action setup. That too, for sure. Narrative and action setup. Those, like, 6 things have been, like, strengthened because of, like, my brain rot. And then I went through, like, minor stylistic changes as well. Major stylistic changes, because I got better with anatomical distinction between ages. That I got better at too. So it was like, I've done a lot of that sort of thing. So, like, but depending on what I brain rot with, it's like it'll help certain areas of my artwork. When I brain rotted over Hunter x Hunter, it improved my lighting, my painting, my posing again, and my my clothing folds. Fashion. Yeah. I can't figure out what I have wrong here. I'm just gonna turn off the sketch and kind of move stuff around and see what's happening here. Because it's like I can't get anything right. It's like it feels off. Okay, that's gonna have to do it. Whoops! But But yeah. Okay, any artist that I like. My favorite artist of all time is Nadia Kim. And Kim Illustrate on Twitter. She is everything that I want to be as a digital painter. An artist that I just like in general, like I love his subject matter, I love just how he does his work, is Simon Stalenhag. He's a Swedish artist. He's amazing. All of his like very post-apocalyptic looking stuff is really, really cool. Yeah, Simon Stalenhag's really, really great. Red Bean Violin, or Stephen McGowan. He's got a really, really good, like, sense of fluidity to his characters. For a while, I studied his work a lot. Because he just had a really, really good sense of stylized anatomy that could still be kept really, really realistic. Which was really fun. I like that a lot. Within an artist, there's a Russian artist. I think she's Russian. I'll never remember her name. I'll never remember their name. Sorry, I don't actually know their pronouns. Hang on, I need to Google it because I've subscribed to them on YouTube and I don't remember. Let's see here. Emelina. Yeah. Emelina, yeah. Emily, E-N-A. Emelina. They're really, really good. What are their names again? There is Nadia Kim, so that's and Kim Illustrate on Twitter. There's Simon Stalenhag. You can just look that up. I don't remember where exactly the little dots over... So, like, there's little dots over the A's, and I don't remember how to pronounce them, so I'm probably butchering his last name. There's Stephen McGowan, who is Red Bean Violin. And then Emelina. These guys are really, really good. Stephen McGowan's got really, really good sense of anatomy. Simon Stalenhag's just good at everything. And Kim Illustrate's a really, really good painter. Emelina's a really good painter as well. I've been really inspired by painters recently, because I really, really love digital painters. Playing Little Nightmares. I love Little Nightmares. I finished it a little while ago. I need to play the second one. I'm waiting for my best friend, though, because I know that she wants to watch me. And Kim's the one I recognize. I really want to get some of their prints. I have... Okay, you don't understand. I love Kim. I have I have 2 prints of hers. I have a bunch of stickers. I've got maybe 3 pins. I've got 2 of her art books. And I think I have a wooden pin as well, if I remember correctly. I love Nadia Kim. Love Nadia Kim. I have so much of her work. It's amazing. Because, like, I found her through her Matcha Fox work. Like, her environments are so full of life. And the characters are so full of life. They're amazing. Love, love, love Nadia Kim. They've got a really soft glow to them, and it really helps with the energy. Her work has a lot of, like, heart in it. And that's what I really, really love. Sorry, I'm going through the chat. I realized I missed a lot. What do you mean by brain rot? I've never heard that phrase. Brain rot is like you're obsessed with something, and it's like the main thing you think about at every waking hour of your life. I was reminded a few weeks ago that my brain rot is not like is not very family friendly, so I can't really talk about it. But I have a very heavy brain rot right now. It just means that you're really, really obsessed with something. It's like a franchise or a fandom that you're really, really obsessed with. Recently, all my time has been spent on my comic. I haven't had the chance to practice my comic in a simplistic style. I've not drawn anything outside that for ages. Yeah, my comic's about frogs. I've been drawing in a cartoony style, valid. Yeah. Tip for anybody who wants to get into comics. Draw at, like, 30% of your power. Like, well, not 30%. Draw like 50% of your power. If you don't, you're gonna get burnt out so fast. I take so many shortcuts when I draw Grayson. Like, half the things that I do when I draw Grayson, I would not do outside of that comic art. Right. It's like I do a lot of, like, cutting corners when I work on Grayson. I would not do a bunch of the stuff that I do there. in any other circumstance. Love Enkim's art style. If you Norman Rockwell. I love Norman Rockwell. I love his style. I love the, again, I'm a big energy person. I love the energy that he put into his figures. Norman Rockwell, the way that he poses his figures is something that I get really, really inspired by. With Norman Rockwell specifically. I really like his posing. I love his lighting. I love his rendering. Those things are like the main three things that I take away from Norman Rockwell. There's one piece, I believe it's the Doctor's Visit, something like that I really, really love. There's another one as well. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. Oh my god. Hang on. I have it saved somewhere. Because I needed it to teach some of my kids. Or my students. Digital demos, 2021, summer camp. Nope. Figure drawing. Assets. It was this one. I don't remember the name of it. This one and this one. Those two in particular I really, really love. Oh, and this one. Yeah. It's not a really, really big... I'm a really big fan of Norman Rockwell. I just really, really like the way that his work looks. Yo, I'm here. Hello, Sleepy. Welcome in. So maybe with literally anything fantasy. Valid. Yeah. No, I brain rot. It's kind of hard to get me to brain rot. So a lot of the times if I see a medium that I think, like, I'll, like, get really obsessed with, then I avoid it for a while until I'm free. Usually. That was not the case with what I am currently obsessed with, because I got really into it at probably the worst time possible. That does not matter to me anymore. Hi, Sleepy. Happy birthday. Thank you. Not my birthday. It is the studio's birthday. But thank you. D&D is a good art motivator. It really is. Yeah, no. These guys are my everything. Yeah, Norman Rockwell has the most perfect balance between realism and exaggeration and romanticism. Absolutely. Yeah, no. I love the... That's a good way to put it. I love the romanticism of his work. As controversial as the romanticism of his stuff was, I'm a really big fan of that. I think that it adds a lot. It makes stuff more fun. That's like the number one thing with my work, is I want to have fun with it, right? I want my work to feel fun. So like, my profs have always said that my work is really playful. It's like a lot of the times I like to kind of mess around and make stuff a little bit more fun. Because I don't take a lot of stuff very seriously. So a lot of the work that I do, like even when I write horror, I try to make it fun. I don't try to make it really, really serious. Or when I draw it, or whatever. So, like, I've been told that my work is really playful. It's really, really romanticized, in a way. So, it's like, I really like the aesthetic of romanticism within work. D&D's a big one for you, yeah. Again, I can't really mention what D&D thing I'm into right now, but that's what my brain rot is currently. Oh, it's 5:24? Sheesh. Alright. Yeah, the Wing Canvas Studio turns 8 today. Is it really today? I thought it was like in a few days from now, but I should have probably known that. But hey, 8. I'm gonna have to fix a bunch of this. I'll flip the canvas later. Maybe not today, or sometime this month. Is it sometime this month? Okay. I straight up don't remember the day. My bad. Me writes horror story where the character is running from a horrific monster. Also me, add scene where the main character gets harassed by talking cashews. Legit, like my Grayson is a horror drama. That's what it is. It's a horror comedy. or it's a drama comedy kind of deal, right? Horror drama comedy. That's really what Grayson is. And like the main subject is drama though. I love writing drama. It's the most like not like it has serious elements because I can't just write a story without any serious elements, but like it's very very jokey. It's very yeah, but 100% understand. Do you have any suggestions of getting into art communities? Here's the joking thing. It's like I don't. I kind of watch from afar a lot of art communities. I kind of just sit there and stare at them because I find that there's like in every like I don't care a lot for like going into really big communities really. If I'm going to meet new people, it's usually through other people. Like like when I make new friends, it's usually through other friends. Or it's IRL and I'll be like talking school or work or whatever. But usually it's just kind of like finding a space where you think you're comfortable enough to share your work in. You know, share your work, kind of get acquainted with people, join a Discord. Be able to talk to, like, be able to pipe up in conversations and whatever, introduce yourself. You know, the old-fashioned way, but this time you're behind a screen. Or getting to know other artists. Yeah, getting to know other artists is like, you're gonna have to, it's like, you gotta just kind of put yourself out there. It's easy to find a Discord nowadays and just kind of vibe in there. Have the willingness to just chat. Just like the wing canvas Discord, which you can join. That Daria will put a link up to real soon, real quick, like which you can join the art nerd community. Yes, that's one for sure. But yeah, there's a lot of really friendly Discord communities, including the Wing Canvas Discord, which you can join at !Discord. Yeah. High segue, thank you. Real natural with it, yeah. Real smooth, 100%. Yeah, we got it. But trying to hang out around art servers more because I don't have a ton of art mutuals. Yeah. I don't either. I think a lot of like my art friends come from like because I grew up with artists as friends, so like a lot of my mutuals, quote unquote, are artists just by default. I'm just gonna like, yeah. I was so excited when I learned you guys had a Discord. Yeah. And it's real chill over there. Real chill, real vibey. I'm really only in book servers on Discord. Yeah. On Discord, I'm in like friends servers. Like I'm in some servers of friends. And then like I'm in like the Wing Canvas Discords, obviously. And then I have like personal servers for like just friends. And then I'm in Nookazon's server, like, you know, the Animal Crossing one. And then I'm in Nook Market or Wooloo Farm. So like the Animal Crossing Discord servers, because like I was on the Animal Crossing Black Market for sure. The Discord is pleasant, can confirm, yes. It's very chill over there. We don't do too much over there. We just kind of vibe. I'll pop in every once in a while. None of my friends draw, so I had to make art friends on Twitter who could bother about my art nonsense. So true. Okay, wait, give me a second. I'm gonna refill my water. I'm not okay. I'll still be here. Just like give me like 3 seconds. I gotta go like fill my water up. I won't be long. You'll still be able to hear me kinda. Sick. See, it was like 3 seconds. It was barely, you barely knew that I was gone. I barely left. This is the great thing. I have a mic that stands on it. It's a microphone arm now. I can just move. It's fantastic. I don't have to worry about, like, bumping my mic or anything. Some would say it's spring-loaded, so true. Give me a second. It's pretty much the same with me, but literally none of my friends is in the art. However, definitely gonna try Discord. Yeah, try Discord. Discord is a really easy way to make friends, meet new people. It's a good time. The Wing Canvas Discord is like PG and like, you know, just it's a nice time. It's a good time. You just kind of vibe in there. So the best thing about this little piece is, like, it's not gonna be huge regardless. So, like, I'm almost done this piece. It's because it's all flats, baby. That's what I like. PG Discord. Wow, I know. It's so hard to keep it PG. Because that's not usually what Discord is known for. I mentioned that I've been working in oils recently. It's honestly, like, it's so fun. Like, as much as I love digital art and I prefer it, I do really like traditional as well. Like my working with oils. I learned how to do an ink wash recently. I never realized how not PG I am just conversationally. Actually felt like, for real, felt I'm an adult, right? And, like, you know, like, to pull behind the curtain a little bit, right? You know, a lot of, like, you know, I try to be, like, as PG as I can during streams and just the way that I interact, you know, but, like, conversationally, like, with friends and whatever, I'm quite annoying. Highly appreciate your tutorials from Medibang. Helped me a lot. I'm glad. The Medibang tutorials, the first ones that were done on my laptop. You can hear the fan. Literally, I feel like me getting a desk is what drove me to buy a PC. I was like, all right, I need a PC. I can't deal with a laptop anymore. So now I have, like, I have my Surface, like my Microsoft Surface that I use for travel. But my actual PC, it's like I have an Omen. So it's like I have a big, like, gaming PC. I didn't build my own PC because I was not about to buy parts and worry about that. And have to worry about buying an OS and whatever. Or, like, getting an OS. So it's like I'd rather just, like... Because I'm lazy, you know? It's like I just... To my brother's dismay. It was like I just bought a pre-built because I couldn't be bothered to wait for parts. I've been very not PG since I was a child. Yeah, valid. Working at schools trains you well to keep it PG. Yeah, me being an instructor, like, as a teacher, has trained me very well to have a switch. Being ace is fun because sometimes you're the one who makes those jokes, and other times you don't understand them on a fundamental level. Valid, yeah. That's the cackle that I warned you about? No. Oz has heard my cackling. That was not my cackle. I have a very specific cackle. That's not the one. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I have a very, very specific cackle. My evil laugh. It's a very specific cackle. It feels ominous, yeah. It's like a storm is incoming. How do you manage hand pain when drawing? I don't get it because I take breaks with, I do like wrist exercises really, really frequently. Like whenever you see me pause drawing, I am most likely doing a wrist exercise, a wrist stretch, or like messing around with my hand. I do them really, really frequently. I take breaks really, really frequently with my hand. Like, I won't stop drawing outright, but like every like 3 minutes, I will stop drawing and just kind of like stretch out my wrist and then keep going. I make sure that I'm holding my pen fairly lightly. I don't grip it as hard. I try to be very, very careful with how I grip my pen. I try to keep it nice and loose in my hand. Yeah. If you already have the pain, get a brace. Straight up stop drawing for a while. Like, actually just stop drawing for a while. It'll help you heal, because if you just kind of go like, generally fine, I can start again, then you're like not letting yourself heal, for real. Like, if you find that you get hand pains, like straight up stop drawing for a bit. Because if you force yourself to keep going, then you're gonna make it worse. Let's see, where is that other file? See, this is great because like I can like, let's change this to 100. Let's magic wand some stuff actually. No, my bad. Ah, sorry. Good heavens. Show us what? My cackle? I can't do it on command. I have to be in a certain mindset. Sorry, just let me focus for a second. Okay, cool. Holding my breath for a minute while I did that. What the? Oh, oops. Oops. There we go. Bless you. Thank you. Good advice. Thanks. Between gaming and drawing, my hand bones can only take so much. Try using the other hand if you have to stop. It's a fun challenge. I will not be doing that. I am right-handed exclusive. I do not have the option to switch. I switched my hand. Okay, there's a couple ways, there's a couple reasons why I would ever switch working with my hands. A, it's if I wanted to make the drawing intentionally look bad. B, it's if, like, I've been, or sorry, I guess three things. B, it's if I've been told to do it, like, in class, because sometimes that's an exercise that they make you do, like, switch what hand you're working in. Or C, like, I'm trying to draw cracks in a wall or natural-looking lightning. It's better to use your non-dominant so you can get, like, natural-looking shaky lines. Unless you're ambidextrous, then I cannot help you, unfortunately. Yeah. Do pen tabs oh wow. Do pen tabs really have posture advantage over iPad and a screen tablet? Heard it from many artists. Yes and no. It depends on how you work in it. Definitely for those the tablets that have a screen, like, you're more tempted to, like, hunch over, for sure. I do that all the time. It is actually, like, my default. I am a shrimp by this point. But yeah, with pen tablets, you're forced to look up, but that doesn't stop you from, like, leaning forwards, you know? Oh, heavens. My bad. There we go. Yeah, pen tablets are much better for your posture, like, a ton, because you're not looking down at all. I'm back, loving the different styles in one. Thank you. Welcome back, Faye. I love that Oz. Every time Jessie cackles, a villain is born. Yeah, me. I'm the villain. uh, Wing Canvas has a very specific red. Can I find it? I should be able to. Oh, let's go! I'm a genius! Oh, that's so bright. Let's tone it down just a little bit for the sake of the screen. Cool. Oh, I should put the apron on me. Yeah, that's a good idea. Because I still have my apron. For sure. Yeah, my very first tablet was a pen tablet, like the non-screen ones. Older than me. It, like, did not really have pen pressure because the driver for it no longer existed. Like, it was a disc once. Like, the driver... But it was so old that, like, it no longer existed. Not only did it no longer exist, it could no longer be run by modern computers. So, like, it was just, like... Let me pull up one of my avatars. It was just something that I could straight up not use. And, like... what's it called? Yeah, it was just straight up something I could not use. Because of just, like, how old it was. Like, the pen tablet driver. So, like, it was super, super, like, janky. My second tablet wasn't Intuos Pro 4. So, my very first tablet was super janky. My second tablet was still not a screen tablet, but it worked a lot better because it had pen pressure. And then my third one is the one that I'm still using. It's my Cintiq. And I have not switched off of the Cintiq ever because I love this thing to death. Oh, good lord. It's the kind of red that I'd get in an OC commission and tone it down on the slide. So true. I've only been using a screen tablet for like 3 to 4 months or so. I do kind of miss pen tab. Valid, yeah. Any tips for motivating yourself to draw every day? The thing with me is, like, I'm the type who, when I say I draw every day, it doesn't mean that I do a finished piece every day. It just means that I doodle every day. Before this stream, I was doodling something completely different. Like, I was, like, I get obsessed with things, right? So, like, what I was doodling was my obsession, right? It becomes my idle thought, right? Like, for me, like, when I doodle every day, I found something that became my idle thought, right? Because art is not only my job, it's, like, my hobby as well. So, like, it's, like, something that I just consume on the daily anyway. But, like, it really is just, you need to find ways to make it fun for yourself. Like, I say that about, like, every aspect of art. The way that you can get maximum enjoyment out of art is if you make it fun for yourself. Because you're not gonna want to draw every day, or often if it's not something that you enjoy, right? You need to put it in your brain that it's something that you're like, hey, this thing brings me happiness, so I want to do it a lot. Right? And that's just that's how I vibe with art, right? It's like something that I really, really enjoy, so it's something that I do really, really often, right? I've gotten my brain to go, hey, let's do the thing that makes us happy again. And I'll go like, okay, so then I end up just doing it out of, like, to give myself, you know, that little boost of whatever for the day, you know? Some days, like, if I have something else to do, straight up, like, nothing else will, like, I'll like, know that I have something to do. But, like, if I don't draw the thing that's in my brain, I will not be able to focus on anything else. It's, like, it's actually, like, the worst. Yeah, it's actually the worst. So then I'll have to doodle it out, and then I'll do my work. But it's, like, there's a lot of things, you know, that you can do to make it more interesting for yourself, you know, more fun. art at one point last year was something that I despised, but I still did it because it was like my idle thought, right? It was at one point where I'm like, everything that I drew I was really generally unhappy with, mostly just because like it didn't feel like kind of like I mentioned it earlier, it didn't feel like it had the same life that it used to. And I was like, how do I bring this life back to my work? How do I make my work more fun for myself? And I switched up what I was doing. You know, I switched up what I was doing, and then I brought that life back. I brought that back, like that energy that it didn't have before, for a really, really long time, right? So it's like you gotta make it fun for yourself. You gotta change up what you do. You gotta. There's a lot of strategies you can do. You know, it's just mostly keeping it fresh for yourself. It's one thing to draw every day. It's another thing to draw every day and want to draw every day. You know, you can force yourself to do anything, but it's tougher if you just don't want to do it. You know. What is my... Yes, please. Fill it in properly, please. Thank you. I have only got iPads, but I do want to get a drawing tablet, yeah. Hey, Tango, with his birthday. Yep. When I'm in an art block, I like drawing fan art. I've been doing nothing but fan art for ages, for months now. I was just thinking, I'm like, months? I'm like, oh yeah, months. It's been months now. I beg pardon for my weird grammar. It's all because of archaic English. That's fine. Keep my tablet on and a sketchbook nearby at all points, basically making it as easy as possible to start drawing. Super true. For comics, how do you plan your dialogue? I do it on the spot. That's not a joke, by the way. A lot of my dialogue is like, I go, okay, what do I need here? And I kind of do it on the spot, and if I don't like it, then I'll rewrite it a couple times. Thank you, Faye, by the way. Let's fix that a bit. Cause like I'm hesitant to do my own actual hair color. Because my hair color changes all the time. I'm gonna work with gradients here. Just mildly. Yeah, I'm hesitant to work in my actual hair color because, like, my current hair color, if you don't know, my current hair color is, like, yellow and pink on the insides. So, like, my actual hair color is not the same as what it is in the videos, or, like, how I draw my avatar. But yeah, how I plan my dialogue, it's quite literally usually on the spot. Like, I don't... should I plan them out? Yes. But it's usually, like, I need to think of an exchange that I have to have. And then I'm like, okay, how am I gonna write this? And I kind of sit there for a second, and I write it on the spot. And then I leave, I come back the next morning, and I revise if I have to. And if I don't, then I'm just like, okay, that works. This is me admitting that I need to plan more. 10 minutes, huh? Not too bad. I can live with that. Let's just shade this in real quick. If you're wondering, I'm working in this ratio because this is generally the ratio of a YouTube banner. So I'm trying to keep it kind of within those dimensions just so that we can work in those for later. Any opinions on manga dominating comics and sale? I love it. It's just the evolution of art. There's a lot of, like... Like, I generally do not care. That's something that I do not care about. If it's dominating comics, I'm totally fine with it. Art evolves. Art changes. If art never changed, then we would still be drawing on caves. You know? Art is something that will just change, and it's like something that you gotta kind of deal with, you know? There's a lot of things that I think art should not change into, but, like, there's a lot of things that are happening to art that I am not happy with, but art evolves. In the case of sales, that's something that I literally have no, like, I do not care about at all. It's literally just, like, it's something that's happening. I don't care. It's a genre that people enjoy more. So be it. It's just the market. Like, overall, my actual art style does lean more towards, like, it's a blend between, like, slightly more semi-realistic, along with, like, inspirations from, like, Japanese styles and Western cartooning styles, right? It's like a blend of all three, right? But I grew up influenced by more Japanese media, right? So I love video games. I love my Japanese video games. I love manga. I love all that fun jazz, you know? It's just what I grew up on. And, like, it's what people are growing up on now, too. You know? It's just a thing. Does not matter. I don't care. If it's what the kids enjoy, then I do not care. It's not harming anybody. I think Arruniya has fuller lips than you. Yeah, she probably does. It's just that, like, her mouth is spread really, really open. Let's see here. Oh, that actually looked better. Wait, that color looked better. Let's keep that then. But I'm also trying not to push it too far. You're definitely right, though. I'm mostly trying to stay true to the original. Yeah. Oh, I forgot her cheeks. Her little cheek powders. I am not drawn as cute. I am an actual gremlin. I was drawn in 20 minutes. I learned to draw because of manga, and that style has never changed from that. Valid, yeah. It's all, like, honestly, I have, like, zero opinions on, like, the styles that people choose and, like, how art evolves in terms of, like, what gets popular and what doesn't. Right, there are certain things that I have really heavy opinions on, but, like, market-wise, I don't generally care. There's a few things that I care about, for sure, but, like, overall, I don't generally care, like, at all. Jessie, your gremlin avatar is white, so some people think you're a bird or a parrot. Oh, I've heard that from, like, everybody. I'm very used to it. It's like, I've heard, like, even outside, like, in my classes and, like, even, like, friends, they're like, I love the little bird that you draw yourself as. I'm like, thanks. I've stopped correcting them. Like, I don't care. It's a gremlin, so I'm like, yeah, it's fair. Sure. Looks like a parrot. I'm cool with that. Just like, oh, for real? Yeah, thanks. I see it now, yeah. Got into manga and old literature because I felt like comics and new literature becoming too political. Maybe it's just me. I don't think so. I think it's just now it's like... I don't know. I like it. I think it's like, it helps keep us aware. I think it's fun. I think it's more fun. You can only live in the shadows for so long, you know? There's only so much you can avoid until it's right in your face. Happy birthday. Thank you, Luminara. It's not my birthday. It's the studio's birthday, but thank you for popping in and saying that. I have to clarify every time, but that's okay. Maybe we'll do a Jessie's birthday stream. That'll be a full face cam stream. I will not be drawing. I'll just be showing off old art of mine. Because apparently you guys like that segment, so... What was my first anime and manga? My first manga was Pokemon. My first anime, if you count it, was also Pokemon. If not, if you don't count Pokemon, then my first anime was Attack on Titan. Because I didn't actually watch that much anime, I just liked the style. So, like, because I grew up on Nintendo. So, I was still influenced by the Japanese style, just not necessarily with an actual manga or whatever. Can't believe it's my 8th birthday, y'all. I have finally turned 8 years old. It's crazy. Absolutely wild. I have finally reached the 8th year. In my almost 21 years of existing, I have finally reached the age of 8. Can't believe this. Yeah, apparently y'all liked my the segment where I showed off old art. So if you want me to do another one of those for, like, my birthday or something, let us know, because that could be fun. Or just me going through old art. We could talk about it. They grow up so fast. Same with anime, yeah. A lot of old literature is very political, too. It just depends on what you read. Super true, yeah. I find that you can never escape it. It's always going to be an art, because as artists, we get mad about things a lot. And it's better to understand it that way. It's not necessarily that it got more political, it's that people understand the politics better. Or they're more aware of the politics that were being put into it. You know? Pokemon is manga and anime. Yeah, because it came from Japan. Through all of school, I watched anime like 4 hours a day, so I burned through basically everything. Yeah, no, my brother was exactly the same way. I mostly watched anime and manga, like, in 8th grade, and usually it was with friends, so I never actually did it alone, so I would only ever watch it if I was with somebody else most of the time. So that's what I watched, like, you know, Blue Exorcist, and, Free, and a lot of that fun jazz. Free I watched with a friend. We thought it was really funny. I look back on Free, I'm like, that was a good anime. Free was pretty good. What did I watch on my own? I watched slightly more obscure stuff on my own. I watched, Cute High Earth Defense Club Love, and The Circumstances of My Apartment's Bathtub, something like that. It was about a merman. That's what I remember. Or Merman in My Tub. The Circumstances in My Home's Bathtub. That's what it's called. Yeah, that's one of the ones that I watched when I was a kid. Those were weird. I'm just gonna say, those were weird. They were fun, though. Oh, is this gonna work, actually? I don't know, because of how the colors are set up. Ooh, no, it doesn't. That's unfortunate. That's fine. Excuse me. Thank you. Okay. Hello, Meredith. Welcome in. Maybe there could be an old art channel in the Discord. Perhaps. We'll think about it. I read the Gold manga from the library and never again. Even though I loved it. Valid. I could write an actual essay on all the politics in One Piece. Shonen's got a ton, but it's pretty subtextual. True, yeah. Shonen has a lot of political stuff. But again, it is mostly in subtext. Your first anime was Inuyasha. Yours is Tokyo Mew Mew or Pretty Cure. Used to be on early in the morning. Valid. Yeah, The Merchant of Venice. Yeah, it's very popular. It's very popular to have politics in art because it's just something that we always talk about. Super basic. It started with SAO. Ugh. I watched the first season of SAO and I never finished it because I hated it. No, I watched the first season and then never continued because I knew that it got worse after that, and then I just never bothered. Here's a Sailor Moon. I've still never watched Sailor Moon. My first anime was Full Metal. Yeah, it was. Full Metal rules. Never read it. First anime was Dragon Ball Z, valid. Yeah, Full Metal is the best. Full Metal is absolutely my favorite manga. Actually, it's my second favorite manga. My favorite manga, I cannot talk about. It's my second favorite, for sure. I love Full Metal. But yeah, okay. That's actually the end of this illustration, and that's 6 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for joining. Yeah, thank y'all for joining. This was a fun one. This was nice. This is a nice kind of chill stream. I'm not doing too much, but it was really, really fun. Yeah, thanks so much for joining. This file that you see in front, actually, again, there's a couple new people actually in chat. Hello. If you don't know too much about the studio, we're not just a YouTube channel, we're also an art studio. So if you would like to check out the classes that we offer, they'll be up on our website. Go to our website, you can check the classes that we are offering this week. We don't actually have classes running because it's a family day weekend here in Canada, but we'll have classes back up again next week. I teach some of them. There's some other lovely individuals who teach them. Both of the other lovely ladies that I have drawn, Faye and Arruniya, both teach classes. So if you'd like to check out the classes that they offer and that I offer, feel free to do so on the website. This piece that you see in front of you will be available as a JPEG on our Discord. So if you'd like to join the Discord, talk to the other fellow art nerds that are in chat right now. Talk to some of the people who've popped up you've kind of been chatting with for the past 2 hours. Come say hi. Come say hi to me. Come say hi to others. You'll be able to see them down there in the Discord, where this will be a JPEG. But this one doesn't have too many layers, so I don't know if we'll upload this one. But if you want to see my working files with all my layers, you're gonna have to join our Patreon for as little as $5 per month if you want my working files, $2 if you just want behind the scenes. So if you'd like to support the channel, support free arts education, support our cause, support everything about that fun jazz, you're gonna have to join us over there. Fun stream, thank you. Yeah, this was a good one. This is a lot of fun. What is next week's stream? I think it's CSP, isn't it? That's me messing around in CSP. Oh, it's gonna be a fun one. Oh no, it's not. It's how to draw girls. Oh, it is, isn't it? Okay. Next stream is going to be about how to draw girls. We're going to be talking about anatomy. We're going to be talking about anatomical differences. We're going to be starting with girls. The week after is going to be boys. So if you'd like to come talk about anatomy with us next week, come kind of learn a bit, feel free to pop in. We're going to be doing that. But yeah, thank you so much for how to draw girls on CSP. I am probably going to work on CSP because we worked on Photoshop this week and it was Medibang last week. So it's most likely going to be CSP next week. At one point, I think we're going to transition to mostly Photoshop and CSP, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, happy birthday again to our studio. If you'd like to check out, oh yes, Monday, if you're available, if you'd like to hang around the channel, we're going to be having a couple workshops. We're going to be having the cartooning workshop, 2 of them. So if you'd like to come pop into that, say hi to Arruniya. You can learn more about that on our website as well. But yeah, thanks so much for joining y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Au revoir. Bye-bye.